Hello everybody, my name is Anpop and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to the Sunburst SMP. For this season, there's a little bit of a twist. We've removed some of the mods and now everything is compatible again and voice chat works, which is wonderful. I've gotten to talk to some people. We're going to be doing a trade-based season and I am going to do Iron and Redstone components. You know, since I woke up looking like a robot and all. Let's get working on getting geared up. I just did a lot of iron mining, so I'm going to get myself all suited up and we might head out and try to find where we want our base to be. I then went out from spawn and searched high and low for a place to live. In fact, I searched so long it turned into night, which was kind of spooky, and then I found this like really weird block called an echo block. Baby Zombo. Oh dear, baby Zombo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Baby zombie. You are terrifying. I don't want you to be terrifying, but this is so bloody terrifying. I don't want to be around a baby zombie. Baby zombie. It's a baby zombie. Just me and my buddy, about to find where we're going to live. It's very dark. It makes things quite difficult. So let's find a nice area for us to live. There's a bit of a limitation. We can't move 4,000 blocks away from spawn. I think that should be fine. What should we name this dog? Oh, look at him nodding. He's nodding. Yes, yes, yes. There are some really beautiful places that I've spotted so far, but none are catching my eye as a place that would suit maybe an industrial feel. That looks like there should be a village attached. Ooh, here we are. Now that's a village. Okay. Excellent. Ooh, and it opens up into a more flat area. This is wonderful. Oh yes. I believe I have found my area. I'm going to put down a chest, we're going to do some resource gathering, and we're going to create a little starter house, and as soon as that starter house is done, we're going to work on an iron farm, because that's going to be super important for us, because that is going to be our main export. I feel like as a robot, it really suits, and also you use a lot of iron in different redstone components, which is another thing I want to sell. And I am also thinking there's a couple of other farms that I want to do that are redstone based. I'm definitely going to focus heavy on getting some clerics so that I can buy redstone as opposed to having to go digging in the mine. I mean, automation is a very, very useful tool. Why would we not use it? And we need to name this little guy. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I'm going to get started on gathering the resources that I need to begin my starter base. Let's go! Oh my goodness, it's a little baby elephant. Hello. Oh, that's so cute. I will protect you with my life. So I have gotten a lot of work done. I've been a very busy robot. This is my starter base. Now, all of the copper has not oxidized yet. I decided to just let it oxidize on its own, and slowly over time the patchwork will come in, especially because I think there's some parts that I want to keep within different phases and some parts I want to go the full way, and I'll just wax them as I feel appropriate. What do we think? Let me see if I can get a good angle for you guys. It's really difficult to get good angles on buildings when you don't have Elytra, but soon we will get the wings upgrade, as soon as, you know, the person who is running me programs that in. So here we are. Now, without the rest of the buildings that I have in mind, this certainly looks like chaos, and it's kind of what I wanted to go. I'm going for an industrial, like sci-fi grotty vibe for sure. That's definitely what I want to convey, like a lot of tubing, a lot of piping, these sort of like control towers that send signals out. Spreading this podzol slowly and surely will give the idea that whatever I'm pumping in or out of these buildings is definitely not great for the environment. What do we think? Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy sort of the tubing that is both in this sort of form and then this sort of form with the colored glass? I think I really enjoy how that looks against just like a stone building. These are custom pieces. They're called gems. I have them here for the moment, but I'm really not sure if I like them, but I'm going to keep them there and see as I expand. This is the inside then now. The inside I wanted to feel busy and sort of linear, like everything is connected to everything. There's a lot of wires, you know, in between brackets things. I moved all of my storage system in here. It definitely is not big enough to contain the multitude of projects that I want to do. I have a little lava creation center for my super smelter. I could definitely get a super smelter. This is my little sort of like bench of many wonders with some extra storage. And then if we come up here, this is my charging station, and I've created this little like wooden beam out of these campfires, and I think it looks really good actually. Now, one thing that I was very busy about and that I got straight to work on was getting this. Now, this is everything you need in order to create Impulse's villager breeder / iron farm. It's an excellent design. I've linked it below. I've used it basically in every world that I've ever used because it's very low cost of materials with very high reward and very simple to follow. And in order to prep for it, I have cleared out the village. So there was like a lot of village here. It's all cleared out now, and I'm going to build it here, and I'm going to build it in sort of the ugly cobblestone form, and then we're going to build a factory casing around it. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Now, I have my villagers locked up in here, and I also have them locked up underneath the ground over here. They sort of unintentionally put themselves in a hole, and I took advantage of that. We also have a little cow farm when we head up here. Just the beginnings of it. It's going well so far. You know, robots gotta eat. Cyborg. I think I'm more of a cyborg than a robot, you know? I've got bits of me that are human and bits of me that are bits and bots. There's the title of the episode. So yes, so this is what we're starting with, and soon this whole sort of plateau on top of this mountain is going to be covered in this sort of industrial style. I'll be starting off with doing stuff like this where the starter base is functional and the iron farm is functional. So we're going to start with the iron farm, then build up, and then I think I'm going to continue that on. I'm going to need to do a gunpowder farm, and I'm going to make that its own building. A slime farm is also going to be its own thing. And yeah, and then after that I think I'll start filling in with more pretty stuff, but I'm going to start with functional. And so I began working on the iron farm. Now, doing the cobblestone and the placing and all that kind of stuff is really easy, but it's kind of difficult to record what you're doing when you have a tutorial playing in the background. So here's the bits that I did record.
What the villager will use to get a workstation so that he can become a farmer.
Okay, so I have everything in place and it's basically done. My one problem is the zombie. You can see I have the zombie there, but he's in a minecart right now. The villagers can't see him because he's sat down in that minecart, and I'm basically just biding my time until I can get a name tag, and as soon as I can name tag him, I can take him out of the minecart, and that should be running pretty efficiently from there. But yeah, no, it's done. It's ugly, but it's done. It only took several hours, but we finally have success. Incredible. You do not know how long I worked on this, but finally, it is done. I managed to get a name tag because I have one of these villagers here. He's one of these and I just maxed him out. He's just a regular, just book and paper villager, just so that I could get that name tag, and I used him to get the initial emeralds. And now we have iron for days. Finally, we have our main export all done. I think that's where we're going to leave this episode for now. I'm going to work on a design to encase this wonderful, wonderful farm. And again, if you're interested in how to build it, you can check out Impulse SV's Iron and Villager Breeder 2-in-1. At some point I will remove the villager breeder aspect of it and just keep it as an iron farm. But for now, I am going to be working on villagers to be getting a little bit of gear. Not a whole lot. I'm not going to do a full villager trading haul. We have someone who's going to be working on enchanted books and stuff like that, but I do want to at least get some diamond gear so that I can continue to work pretty efficiently, especially because this small starter base is only the beginning. I am planning a giant industrial area and I am going to need all the help that I can get with it. There we go. All great, all amazing. I am very pleased. That is hard work well done. I am excited to continue on with this series and I hope you guys are excited too. Sunburst SMP does Ex Machina. Let's go. Let's go. Very exciting. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and by the way, if you liked it and you wanted to see more, subscribe and like and comment and all those things. So thank you all so much. Goodbye. Goodbye.